COVID-19 relaxations to immigration rules. May 2022 updates. In today's video, we will provide updates on concessions provided to work visa applicants by the Home Office in light of COVID-19. What are the relaxations for sponsors? Home Office has issued a statement saying that absences of employees due to COVID-19 are still not required to be reported, and no action will not be taken against sponsors who continue to sponsor employees who are absent under these circumstances. Likewise, sponsorship does not have to be ended without pay if a sponsored employee has been absent for over 4 weeks because of reasons related to the virus. Working from home because of the virus does not have to be reported. Still, sponsors must check the cause for any current home working arrangements for sponsored workers to see if the reason for the home working has changed and should be reported. How to perform right-to-work checks. Quite surprisingly, right-to-work checks can still be done via video call. This relaxation was due to end in April, but it has been extended to the 30th of September 2022. Employers might be able to accept expired passports showing a right to work if that country has stated that, due to the impact of the virus, the document should be considered valid. In this situation, employers should contact the employer checking service for confirming the status of the document. What are exceptional assurance applications?
Brightest and the best.
Changing the UK
Single global
immigration system.
Exceptional assurance acts as a short-term defense against any unfavorable consequences after a person's leave has expired. A candidate will be permitted to apply for exceptional assurance if they have plans to leave the UK to return to a country or territory, but have not been able to due to borders being shut or quarantine facilities being temporarily full. The time limit to apply for exceptional assurance has been extended to the 31st of May 2022. Applications are required to be submitted to the link in the description box with the details of the reasons for the extension and provide evidence to show why a person has been unable to leave the UK. This evidence may include failure to arrange accommodation for quarantine or confirmation that a country's borders are shut. Especially for employers, if the expired visa allowed a person to work, they can continue to do so while waiting for the decision of their application, and also during the waiting period for their exceptional assurance if it is approved. This is very advantageous, as employers have the confirmation to continue to employ such individuals for an extended period. Applications can be submitted to any Visa Application Center (VAC). If the VAC center near a candidate is closed because of COVID restrictions, they may apply online and can choose another VAC in any other country. The person will be able to apply for their application and biometrics online, but they will need to make sure that they are allowed to travel to that country before making the application. The online application can be utilized to apply for any type of UK visa application and will be available until the 30th of June 2022. Applications for Global Talent Visa. Candidates who have received a recommendation from a global talent endorsing body but have not been able to apply within the deadline period of 3 months because of reasons related to COVID-19 may still qualify. If you are going through a similar situation, you should continue to submit your application, but also provide an explanation of the delay. Applications will be evaluated and decided on a one-by-one basis, so providing as much information as possible about the delay will be helpful. NHS Workers. Relaxations for NHS workers are still in effect, permitting them to work at any NHS hospital during the pandemic without informing the Home Office, as long as their sponsor can continue with their duties as a sponsor, such as supervising and reporting work activity. NHS staff has been allowed to work as many hours as they wish in any role, no matter what skill level they are at. There are no restrictions on the number of hours student doctors and nurses may work for the NHS. This is to allow more doctors and nurses on the front line. Also, there are no limitations on the number of hours migrant workers can work for the NHS, where it is their second job. Social care and health workers can resume working for their sponsors before their visa application is decided on the following grounds. They have been given a certificate of sponsorship. They applied within the time limit. The field they want to start work in is the same as mentioned on their certificate. These relaxations are not applied to other employees for some time, and in many cases, employers have to wait for a candidate until their visa is provided to them before they can start work. 90-day visa Vignette. The government of the UK has provided confirmation that, if a person had a 90-day Vignette that has expired, they have to apply for a replacement by submitting an online form. Their biometric data is also needed to be resubmitted, and they must pay £154 to replace the Vignette. It is important to keep in mind that an application for a new visa or a renewal of an expired Vignette is completed only if the individual is sure that they can travel to the UK. The new Vignette will be valid for only a period of 90 days. So if the candidate is unable to travel during this time, they will have to apply again to update the Vignette. Employers can accept a Vignette as proof of an individual's right to work, but they should keep in mind the expiry date of the Vignette and make sure they perform a right to work check once the candidate has received their biometric residence permit. From the 6th of April 2022, this check for follow-up will have to be performed by using the Home Office's online checking service. What if a person has overstayed their leave? If an employee's leave or visa expired between the 24th of January 2020 and the 31st of August 2020, there will be no negative immigration consequences in the future if they didn't submit an application to regulate their stay during this period. But if they did not make an application to regulate their stay or submit a request for exceptional assurance, they must take steps to leave the UK. They no longer will be able to be employed lawfully in the UK. What if a person has a startup visa and their business has been affected negatively? The candidate can apply to prolong their visa for another 12 months, more than the usual 2-year maximum stay on startup visas. This can be helpful for employers hiring people that are on startup visas that are due to expire. Application for extension must be made by the 30th of September 2022. We have reached the end of today's video update. Like, share and subscribe to our channel for more latest updates. Thanks for watching.